There comes a moment in every life when strength no longer comes naturally. Not the strength of the body, but the strength of the spirit. The strength required to keep believing when answers do not come, to keep walking when the road ahead looks uncertain, and to keep trusting when the silence feels louder than any promise. These moments arrive quietly. There is no warning, no dramatic signal, just a growing weight in the chest, a tiredness that sleep cannot fix, and a question that echoes in the mind. How much longer can I keep going like this? It is here, in this fragile space, that faith stops being an idea and becomes a decision. The world teaches you to survive by becoming harder, faster, stronger, and less dependent. It tells you that vulnerability is weakness and that needing help is failure. But the gospel tells a story that moves in the opposite direction. It reveals a strength that does not come from control, but from surrender. A strength that does not demand certainty, but trust. Scripture reminds us that God's power is made perfect in weakness, not because weakness is desirable, but because it opens the door for grace to work where pride never could. Faith was never meant to remove struggle from your life. It was meant to give struggle meaning. When Jesus spoke about following him, he did not promise comfort or convenience. He promised truth. He promised purpose. And he promised presence. There will be seasons when obedience costs more than disobedience, when doing the right thing feels heavier than taking the easy way out. But God is not shaping a life that looks impressive on the outside. He is forming a soul that can stand firm no matter what it faces. Some of your hardest battles will never be visible to others. They will not be fought in public spaces or celebrated by applause. They will happen late at night, when distractions fade and thoughts grow louder. They will happen in moments of doubt, when fear whispers lies about your future, your worth, and your calling. These are the battles that shape you the most. Because when no one else is watching, character is formed, faith is tested, and endurance is built. The Bible speaks often about waiting, but waiting is rarely passive. Waiting on the Lord does not mean standing still. It means standing firm. It means choosing patience when impatience would feel easier. It means trusting that delay is not denial, and that silence is not abandonment. God works deeply in hidden places. While you wait, He refines your motives, strengthens your resolve, and prepares you for what your current version could not yet carry. True strength is not found in never falling. It is found in rising again without losing faith. Every setback carries a lesson. Every disappointment reveals where your trust truly rests. And every season of weakness invites you to lean not on your own understanding, but on God's wisdom. When you depend solely on yourself, Exhaustion is inevitable, but when you draw strength from God, renewal becomes possible. To conquer, in the eyes of God, is not to dominate circumstances or overpower others. It is to conquer fear before fear conquers you. It is to master your thoughts instead of allowing anxiety to dictate your actions. It is choosing integrity when compromise would bring faster results. It is remaining faithful when no reward is guaranteed. These victories may not look impressive to the world, but they echo in eternity. Jesus showed us that the path to victory often passes through suffering. He did not avoid pain. He transformed it. The cross looked like defeat, humiliation, and loss. Yet it became the greatest act of redemption the world would ever witness. This is the divine pattern woven into your own life. What looks like an ending may be a beginning in disguise. What feels like weakness may be the place where God's strength is about to break through. You are not forgotten in your waiting. You are not overlooked in your struggle. God sees the battles you fight in silence, the prayers you whisper when words feel heavy, and the faith you carry even when doubt surrounds you. Every step you take toward Him matters. Even slow progress is progress. Even quiet obedience is powerful. There will be moments when you question whether your efforts matter, whether your faith is enough, and whether your journey is leading anywhere at all. In those moments, remember this: God does not waste pain. He does not ignore perseverance, and He never abandons those who seek Him with sincerity. Your story is still unfolding, even if the chapter you are in feels dark. So rise, not with pride, but with humility. Rise, not trusting your own strength, but relying on God's. And conquer, not by force, but by faith. Conquer the lies that say you are alone. Conquer the fear that tells you to quit. Conquer the doubt that whispers that your prayers go unheard. Because if God is with you, no season, no struggle, and no storm has the power to define your end. Keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting. Your rise has meaning. Your struggle has purpose. And your victory, even if delayed, is already in motion.